Are you listening? Damn.
Canadian election coming up on Monday. It's Friday as of this recording. The polls show it's very much a liberal conservative race. And I think the thing that's becoming the real wild card in this area is the PPC party. Now, for those of you who don't know what the PPC party is, that's amazing. I wish I didn't know what they were either. They are the American equivalent of those red hats. I saw it written somewhere that the purple shirt is the Canadian equivalent of the red hat, and damn if it's not hard to argue with that. That is an apt description. So for my American listeners, in the Canadian spectrum, we have really 5 political parties that are prominent. Maybe 6, depending on what you count, but we'll try to keep it simple. On the far right, you have the PPC. On the far left, you have the NDP. Maybe the Green Party, but no one really cares about the Green Party. Moving inwards, closer to the center. Right of center is our Conservatives. Left of center is our Liberals. And previous elections, what's always been the concern is the NDP kind of stealing votes from the Liberal Party and reducing their numbers. Because I think a lot of people would like to vote for NDP. But they also don't want the Conservatives to get in. So they funnel their vote to the Liberal Party just to be safe. And because there wasn't really a viable extreme version of the Conservative Party, that was always a possibility. But now, the PPC party, the Purple Party, is starting to siphon votes from the Conservatives. So now you have 2 extremes siphoning from the more middle-based, and it's actually going to be stronger, I think, than what the Conservatives were expecting. By not being extreme enough, they're losing the white supremacists. And, I mean, that's awesome. That's something I would want to distance myself from. But they're votes. So, what's the Conservative Party to do? Do they indulge that fan base? Or do they distance themselves and potentially create a really strong third party in Canada? Because right now, the PPC is probably the 4th party, but it would not surprise me to see them move into a 3rd position and head Canada in a direction of what our American brothers and sisters are in, which is the extreme right, the extreme left, nothing in between. It's interesting. And look, we'll know more on Monday. There's going to be a hell of a lot more mail-in ballots because of COVID. And we're going to have people say they don't trust the ballots, and we'll probably have a whole bunch of the kind of American rhetoric bleed into our system. But I'm still expecting, honestly, just another liberal minority government. And that means it was all for nothing. It was all for nothing. If the Liberal government can't secure the majority, there was no point to this whole thing, because they called the election 3 years before they had to, in hopes that there was enough anti-conservative movement to move the needle and actually secure the majority vote. I don't think they've done enough. I don't think the country's in good enough shape to maybe even warrant a majority government. to the Liberal Party. So give them another minority. Let the systems, the checks and balances take place, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I got a feeling this whole thing was for nothing.
Are you listening? Damn.